tell you that from a young age, she had a major presence and force in my life and in so many other people's lives. We are so grateful that this matriarch powerhouse is here with us today at Celebration of Nations. Please welcome to the stage the one, the only, Buffy Sainte-Marie.
Or something in your community, or maybe if you don't like the way they're handling things around here, maybe you're going to run for office. Or maybe it's time you learn how to run your own life. Here's a song that, oh, I wish she were here. She's only here on our backing track. Her name is Tanya Tagak. This is called You Got to Run. Hang on and you better run. 'Cause here's your chance and the races we run. Sometimes you gotta take a stand, just because you think you can. You got to run, you got to. Any old hippies in the audience? There used to be this song in Northern California. It was popular. It was like a campfire song, and it used to be sung by the Rainbow Acid Kool-Aid people. And it only had one verse. That's all you needed in those days. So I wrote a bunch of other verses for it. This is family, this is unity, this is celebration, this is sacred. We are circling together, we are singing our song. This is family, this is unity, this is celebration, this is sacred. This filmmaker named Madison Tomer made a movie about me. The great music journalist Andrea Warner from BC, who wrote the biography about me, was the head writer. And we just saw it, and you've got to see it. It's a lot of fun. I'm telling you, Madison just did a great, great job. And you don't know her, but I do, and I'm going to find her. Okay, so I was telling you that sometimes words have different meanings, and there's another word, like the word power. The word power in Europe. I mean, I feel so sorry for white people. They have been putting up with a freaking pecking order, the doctrine of discovery, for thousands and thousands of years before they ever came and found us. Power, when spoken by my dad, had to do with our human DNA, the way that we can grow and change and ripen and get better and better and better and better. This is called power in the blood. Power in the blood. Spent the night in San Francisco airport, and in the middle of the night, here came medics wheeling wounded soldiers on gurneys and wheelchairs. And I got to talking to one of the medics, and I asked him, was there really a war in Vietnam? And of course, he was appalled to learn that we had been being told there was no war. And I just started thinking, you know, who is it who's responsible for war? Is it these poor enlisted guys lying there, you know, who probably signed up to do something patriotic or something traditional in their family, or maybe just to see the world? And of course, there's a certain amount of responsibility, I think, right there, but it really doesn't stop there. really doesn't stop there. And I got to thinking, well, what about career military officers who spend their entire lives learning how to make war better? I mean, I'm so proud of my generation for having been part of, you know, stopping that war and putting Lyndon Johnson out of business. Who is it who actually makes the phone call and presses the button and actually starts a war? No, it's the politicians. Now we've got it, let's blame them. But, you know, in the world that we're living in, who is it who votes for the politicians? You know? So it really does come down to us, to individual responsibility for the world that we're living in. And that's called universal soldier.
Woo!
He's 5'2" and he's 6'4". He fights with missiles and with spears. He's all 31 and he's only 17. He's been a soldier for 1,000 years. Ooh, you slick. You investors in hate. You sedans and you bushes. You've been rabbits and snakes. Indian givers, how the Indians of the Americas transformed the world. Oh, it's good. It's by Professor Jack Weatherford. Another real excellent book, if you're up to it. You know, when you hear the word slavery, of course we think of the movie Roots, and we think of African people enslaved. But did you know that between 2.5 and 5 million indigenous people were enslaved in the Americas? Hundreds of thousands, especially women and children, sent to the slave markets of the Philippines, and the Middle East, and Europe, and the Caribbean. Guess what for? The book is called The Other Slavery by Andre Resendez, and it's well worth reading if you possibly.